What's up everyone, it's Izoate back again with another video, and today we're talking about Facebook monetization. Now whether you're a seasoned creator or just starting, getting hit with monetization restrictions can be a huge headache. We've all been there. You're putting out great content, building a community, and then bam, Facebook hits you with a policy violation. But don't stress, because in this video I'm breaking down exactly how to navigate those restrictions, fix those violations, and get your Facebook page back to making money. Before we jump into solutions, let's make sure we understand the rules. Facebook has a pretty detailed set of monetization policies and community standards. Basically, the do's and don'ts of making money on their platform. Think of it like this. You wouldn't walk onto a basketball court without knowing the rules of basketball, right? Same goes for Facebook. You can find these policies in Facebook's Help Center or Creator Studio. And trust me, it's worth a read. Knowing these guidelines inside and out is your first line of defense against violations. It's like having a cheat sheet before a test. By understanding what Facebook is looking for, you can create content that's both engaging for your audience and compliant with their rules. Plus, knowing the policies makes it way easier to appeal any current restrictions you might have, which brings us to our next point. One of the biggest monetization killers on Facebook is copyright claims. This usually happens when you use copyrighted music or video clips in your content without permission. It's like accidentally taking someone else's phone because it looks similar to yours. Not cool, right? If Facebook flags your video for copyright infringement, they can restrict your monetization, sometimes even permanently. So, how do you check for these claims? Head over to Facebook's Copyright Center. It's like a detective's office for your content. You can see if any claims have been filed against your page. If you do find a claim, don't panic. You've got options. The easiest solution is to simply remove the infringing content. Just cut it out, replace it with something else, and you're good to go. But what if you really need that specific clip? Well, that's where getting the proper licenses comes in. Reach out to the copyright holder, whether it's a musician, a video creator, or a stock footage company, and get permission to use their work. And finally, if you think a claim was made in error, you can always appeal it. Just make sure you have a strong case and evidence to back it up. Chapter 3. The review request, your chance to plead your case. So you've reviewed the policies, checked for copyright issues, and you're confident you're in the clear. But Facebook is still giving you a hard time. What now? This is where the review request comes in. It's basically your chance to say, hey Facebook, I think there's been a misunderstanding. Now, the option to submit a review isn't always available. It depends on your specific situation. But if you see that option in your business manager or creator studio, take it. When you're writing your request, think of it like you're explaining something to a friend. Keep it clear, concise, and to the point. Explain what happened, what steps you've taken to fix the issue, and why you believe the restriction should be lifted. And honesty is key here. Don't try to sugarcoat anything or make excuses. Just be upfront about the situation and how you've resolved it. Chapter 4. Level up your page meeting. Facebook's eligibility requirements. Sometimes monetization issues aren't about policy violations at all. It might be that your page simply doesn't meet Facebook's eligibility requirements yet. Think of it like trying to get into a VIP club. You need to meet a certain standard. Facebook wants to see that you have a decent following, consistent engagement, and that you're regularly putting out high-quality content. They're basically looking for proof that you're invested in your page and that your audience is engaged. So how do you level up and meet those requirements? First things first, consistency is key. Post new content regularly, whether it's daily, weekly, or whatever works for you, and stick to a schedule. Next, focus on quality over quantity. Don't just churn out any old content. Make it good, make it interesting, and make it something your audience actually wants to see. And finally, don't forget to engage with your audience. Respond to comments, run polls, go live, make it a two-way conversation. Chapter 5. The appeal, your last shot at redemption. Alright, so you've exhausted all other options, you've submitted your review request, and Facebook still isn't budging. It's time to bring out the big guns, the appeal. This is your last chance to plead your case and get your monetization back, so you have to make it count. Remember that VIP club analogy? Well, appealing is like talking to the bouncer's manager. You need to be respectful, you need to be convincing, and you need to bring your A game. When you're writing your appeal, evidence is everything. Provide clear and concise documentation that shows you've addressed the issue. If it was a copyright violation, show them the licenses you've acquired or the content you've removed. If it was a policy violation, explain how you've adjusted your content to align with their guidelines. Be thorough, be organized, and most importantly, be professional. Outro: stay persistent, stay profitable. And that's a wrap. Dealing with Facebook monetization issues can be a real pain, but it's not the end of the world. Just remember, stay informed, stay proactive, and don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. If you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future Facebook tips and tricks. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.